Welcome to My Indian Astrology. Today we will discuss about Aprakas Graha. Aprakas means non-luminous. There are 5 Aprakas Grahas and these are calculated based on the longitude of Sun at the time of birth. These Aprakas Grahas are malefic in nature. These 5 Aprakas Grahas are Dhuma, Vyatipata or Pata, Paribesh or Paridhi, Indrachapa or Kodanda or Chapa, and Upaketu. Dhuma calculated by 130 degree 20 minutes plus Sun's longitude. Vyatipata calculated by 360 degree subtracted from Dhuma. Paridhi calculated by 180 degree plus Vyatipata. Chapa calculated by 360 degree subtracted from Paridhi, and Upaketu calculated by 16 degree 40 minutes plus Chapa. Now let's see this in an example chart. In this chart, Sun's longitude is 5 sin 27 degree 34 minutes. That means Sun in Virgo. So for this native, Dhuma is Sun plus 130 degree 33 degree 20 minutes equal to 10 sin 10 degree 54 minutes. That means Dhuma in Capricorn. Pata is 360 degree subtracted from Dhuma. That means 1 sin 19 degree 6 minute. So Pata is in Taurus. Now Paridhi is exactly opposite of Pata. That means 180 degree plus Pata. That is 7 sin 19 degree and 6 minute. So Paridhi is in Scorpio sign. Now Chapa is 360 degree subtracted from Paridhi equal to 4 sin 10 degree 54 minutes. So Chapa is in Leo. And Upaketu is 16 degree 40 minutes plus Chapa equal to 4 sin 27 degree 34 minutes. So Upaketu is in Leo. Lord of the Aprakas Grahas are Mars is the lord of Dhuma, Rahu is the lord of Pata, Moon is the lord of Paridhi, Venus is the lord of Chapa, and Ketu is the lord of Upaketu. Let's see dignities of Aprakas Graha. Exaltation sign of Dhuma is Leo and debilitation sign is Aquarius. And Sakhetra or own sign is Capricorn. And malefic sign for Dhuma is Aries and Scorpio. Similarly, exaltation sign of Vyatipata is Scorpio. And debilitation sign is Taurus, Sakhetra is Gemini and malefic sign is Libra. Exaltation sign of Paribesh is Gemini. Debilitation sign is Sagittarius, Sakhetra is Sagittarius and malefic sign is Pisces. Exaltation sign of Chapa is Sagittarius. Debilitation sign is Gemini. Sakhetra is Cancer and malefic sign is also Cancer. Exaltation sign of Upaketu is Aquarius. Debilitation sign is Leo. Sakhetra is Cancer and malefic sign is Aries and Scorpio. Let's see placement of Aprakas Grahas in different houses. If Dhuma is posited in first house, so result will be the native will be valorous, wicked and short-tempered. If it is in second house, the native will be sickly, wealthy and speech trouble. If it is in third house, the native will be intelligent, wealthy and religious. If it is in fourth house, the native will be sorrowful, well versed in Shastras. If it is in fifth house, then native will be in limited progeny, devoid of wealth and bad eating habit. If it is in 6th house, native will be strong, famous and destroyer of enemies. If it is in 7th house, then extramarital relationship and unwealthy. If it is in 8th house, the native will be selfish and lack of courage. If it is in 9th house, the native will be wealthy, kind and religious. If Dhuma is in 10th house, then native will be intelligent and truthful. If Dhuma is in 11th house, the native will have knowledge of arts and music, wealthy and many land properties. If the Dhuma is in 12th house, then native will be immoral, indulge in sinful acts and prosper in foreign land. Let's see the Batipata or Pata results in different bhavas. If Batipata in 1st house, then native will be misery, cruel and foolish. If in 2nd house, native will be wicked, crook and sinful. If in 3rd house, native will be determined, wealthy and knowledgeable. If in 4th house, native will be diseased, bereft of progeny. If it is in 5th house, native will be limited progeny, unworthy children. If in 6th house, the native will be peaceful, strong, famous and destroyer of enemies. If it is in 7th house, native will be shameless, trouble with debts. If it is in 8th house, native will be unfortunate and native will have occult knowledge. If it is in 9th house, native will be famous and sweet spoken. If it is in 10th house, native will be wealthy and extremely wise. If it is in 11th house, native will be excessively wealthy and high position. And if it is in 12th house, native will be angry and intercaste marriage will happen. Let's see the results of Paridhi in different houses. If Paridhi in 1st house, native will be wealthy, knowledgeable, difficulties in life and mental grief. If the Paridhi is in 2nd house, native will be wealthy, materialistic, immovable properties and becomes rich after constructing house. If it is in 3rd house, native will be dear to wife, endowed with many relatives, insulted by others and discontinue education. If it is in 4th house, the native will be amicable, skillful in music and singing and also cheater. If it is in 5th house, native will be popular in the community, dear to wife and live far from birthplace. If it is in 6th house, native will be wealthy, endowed with the children and materialistic and cheater. If it is in 7th house, native will have limited children, devoid of happiness, dumb and extremely cruel. If it is in 8th house, native will be peaceful, strong, determined, religious, suffer theft and surgery. If it is in 9th house, native will be blissful, good-natured, wealthy, lack of passion, create enmity with the people who help them. If it is in 10th house, native will be materialistic, strong, devoid of anger and help the needy. If it is in 11th house, the native will enjoy company of women, unable to convince others and illogical arguments. If it is in 12th house, native will have lack of happiness, suffer due to secret diseases and difficulties in getting cured and heavy expenditure on health. Let's see the results in different houses of Indra Chapa or Chapa. If Chapa in 1st house, native will be wealthy, truthful, perennial health troubles. If in 2nd house, native will be modest, extremely wise and cannot keep secrets. If it is in 3rd house, native will be miserly, well versed in arts and thieves. If it is in 4th house, native will free from diseases, honored by the king and take bribe. If it is in 5th house, native will be skillful in various areas, highly educated, research activities or scientist, come out of any difficult situation. If it is in 6th house, native will be destroyer of enemies, clever and cunning, successful and prosperous in all kinds of job. If it is in 7th house, native will be religious, dear to people, break in family life. If it is in 8th house, native will be engaged in others' work, cruel, unfulfilled wishes, unsuccessful and unfinished jobs. If it is in 9th house, native will be extremely wise, famous, criminal mentality, irreligious and financial fraud. If it is in 10th house, native will be endowed with many children, brilliant, unable to repay debts. If it is in 11th house, native will be free from diseases, affectionate to spouse, capable and hardworking, clear objective in life and achieve it. If it is in 12th house, native will be shrewd, egoistic, shameless, suffer poverty, extramarital relationship, engaged in illegal activities. Let's see the results of Upaketu in different houses. If Upaketu posited in house number 1, then the person will be knowledgeable in various disciplines, eloquent, invite problems by helping others. If Upaketu posited in 2nd house, then the native will be learned, honorable and hardworking. If it is in 3rd house, the native will be evil and destructive, cruel, suffer with acute illness and timid. If it is in 4th house, native will be pleasant appearance, virtuous, decorative, cleanliness and discipline. If it is posited in 5th house, the native will be logical, intelligent, mentally unhappy, twin birth for females. If it is posited in 6th house, the native will be destroyer of enemies, valorous, endowed with many friends. If it is in 7th house, native will be interested in gambling, passionate, materialistic, suicidal tendencies and injured by thieves and bandits. If it is posited in 8th house, then the native will be engaged in sinful acts, shameless, advertises in life and suicidal tendencies. If it is posited in 9th house, the native will be cheerful, helpful to all living beings, jobs connected to bravery and hardworking. If it is posited in 10th house, the native will be endowed with happiness and fortune, dear to females, charitable, rise and subsequent fall in career, fall from height. If it is posited in 11th house, native will be wealthy, fortunate and ever gainful. If it is posited in 12th house, then native will be engaged in sinful acts, extramarital affairs, short-tempered, difficulties in life and foreign travels but unhappy, and demotions in jobs. So this is all about Aprakas Graha. This is the end of the video. Please subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get notified. Thank you.